Good evening and welcome to the San Diego ATD chapter's Get Good with Articulate Storyline. I am John Morley, an instructional designer and external consultant. And if I can be of help to you on a project, my email address is going into the chat window here. Move some things around here and share my screen for a quick word from our sponsors. Okay, this is jointly sponsored by ATD and ISPI First Friday, and next one of these will be how HR is using generative AI in performance management. There's AI again, so that's important stuff. If you would like to see that early in the morning, 8 o'clock, and then ISPI will be running something. This is a lunch and learn Tuesday, March 5 at noon, where you can learn to be the trusted learning advisor with Dr. Keith Keating. And then next month, same third Thursday here, we will have another Get Good with Articulate Storyline. Don't know exactly what it's going to be. Recording in progress. But we will be here. We will be happening. No one knows everything about storyline, especially me. So this is our opportunity to talk shop. And tonight we are very fortunate to have Kevin Jorgensen back with us as a guest presenter. He's been a participant, and here he is. He's a senior university lecturer at San Diego State University in the Department of Learning Design and Technology, and he is a practice consultant in the learning and development field. Kevin combines his expertise in video, television, film, don't hear film much anymore, and journalism to develop engaging e-learning content. He's adept at incorporating technologies such as artificial intelligence, which we're doing tonight, and extended reality into educational tools, enhancing learning experiences across various sectors. His collaborative efforts include projects with The Hollywood Reporter, General Dynamics, UPS, Pearson, the healthcare giants, including Apira and Philips, as well as with HCL Technologies and the U.S. government. So stand by for some insights on skillfully bringing together practical knowledge and innovative techniques in learning design. These several ways to contact Kevin are in the chat window. I believe that is what we have up there. So, Kevin, I will stop sharing my screen. All over to you, Kevin. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, John. And it's so true that AI is starting to be integrated in just about everything that we do. It's here in Zoom. They're just now starting to roll out AI as part of the Microsoft Office, where if you start a document in Word or Excel, it will automatically have AI right there for you. Google is already doing that. But yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about all sorts of different AI tools on the market right now for generating multimedia content that you can add into your storyline or any of your e-learning development projects. Now, all the tools that I'm going to be going over tonight, they are available on my Discord channel. If you're not familiar, I'm going to put a link to my Discord server, and I will share my screen with my Discord and tell you a little bit about Discord if you're not familiar with it. So Discord is an application for basically it's like communicating, chatting, having groups. There's several different channels that you can create your own Discord server for free, and be a place for people to connect and talk about particular subjects. I have my own called Storm Learning, where I post all sorts of content about AI, learning design. And in fact, I'll even post some of my classroom lectures from San Diego State University. I even post those in my Discord. So if you're interested in keeping up with what I'm doing, as well as these AI tools that we're going to be going over tonight, head over to my Discord, become a member. It's absolutely free, and you can even play with some of these tools right there on my Discord. So once you join, you'll have to find the channel that says AI Tools, and that is right here. In the discussion and support section, and you will see all of the tools that we're going to be using tonight, such as this one right here, Suno AI, which is very about crafting music. There's a link there to take you directly to that. And then if you go, if you check all these out, you can go over to my AI content creation playground channel, where you can try them out yourself.
Can
You
you
can,
make that a little bit larger? It's hard to see.
yeah, let me see. It's kind of, I have a very large screen here. Let me see, I can. Well, let me try to do a different share, and I will share it this way and see if this is
Okay.
any better.
I should point out that
How
Kevin
about that?
is actually a real person, but he's
Oh yeah, and you know what? Let me prove to you that I am not an AI. I am truly a real person. I have here my regular camera. There you go. So I am real. I'm just in a VR headset. I'm using a MetaQuest Pro right now that has facial tracking, eye tracking, and I'm connected to you through the metaverse using the immersed application. There's more information about how to work out of VR. I spend most of my time working in VR because here is a very immersive environment. It's called immersed. It's an immersive environment. I have access to my computer here, multiple screens, make them as big as I want, and I get a beautiful view of orbit of in orbit over the Earth. So a lot really fun to hang out here and get some work done. But that is VR. What we're talking about is AI tonight. And the first tool that I'm sure almost everyone is familiar with is ChatGPT. So I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to take a look at how we can use ChatGPT to create content. And if you haven't already, if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, it's a large language model that can take just common language. You can chat with it, and it'll give you answers. It'll help you ideate. It'll write emails for you. I use it for actually helping me in creating my courses at San Diego State University. I'll run ideas past it. It'll send me. It's a great sounding board, really. And but it's also great for just giving you those ideas on what to generate e-learning on. But we have to start from some point. So I want to ask everybody here, what kind of e-learning do we want to, on any type of topic, what do you think what should we try to create e-learning on tonight? Go ahead and name it in the chat or come up on mic. I want to get your advice as we're going to do this kind of improv. We're going to start creating e-learning on whatever topic you're interested in. So somebody shout something out. Be anything.
how about snow skiing? It's winter. I understand some snow is going to be coming down.
Snow skiing. Yeah, actually, I was just over at Laguna Mountains this past weekend, and there was some great snow. I did some snow sledding with my kids, not skiing. I could maybe use some help on skiing though. So yeah, okay, perfect. Thanks, John. So what we're gonna do is just gonna ask ChatGPT. I can talk to it just like a regular person. Don't need to worry about grammar or anything either. I need to create an e-learning showing people how to ski in the snow. Can you generate a list of topics that will help someone take their first steps into skiing? And let's see what it comes up with.
Very quickly, too.
Oh, absolutely. And we can even have it. I have a voice generator here, so I can just have it speak to us.
Creating an e-learning course on skiing for beginners is a fantastic way to introduce enthusiasts to this exhilarating winter sport. To ensure a comprehensive learning experience, it's important to cover all aspects that a novice might need to know before hitting the slopes. Here's a structured list of topics that could guide someone through their initial steps into skiing.
So, I've had it stop there, but yeah, it's giving now a list of topics to do. And so introduction to skiing, the benefits of skiing, types of skiing, understanding skiing equipment. So it's kind of giving us basic rundown of what of how to put this together, and then we can dig in even deeper. Let's have it create a title for this e-learning. So what could be the title for this e-learning? Now, a few tips when it comes to generative AI is you have to vet it. You cannot, you have to work with it. Let it supplement your intellect and creativity. Don't necessarily let it just take over. I'm gonna be fast paced, so I'm gonna let it kind of make some decisions for us tonight that I would normally make. But it is important when you're using it to go back and forth with it. Sometimes it doesn't get information quite right, or it goes in kind of weird directions, or even worse, it'll hallucinate or get very repetitive. It'll tell you the same thing over and over again, but just in different ways. So it's best to always vet what it says. You make the choices with intentionality, guide it with intentionality to make sure it's delivering the content that's going to best serve the purposes of you and your audience. But let's see here. Ski Essentials from First Steps to Slope Success. I think let's go with that one. And so I'm going to just go hit Control C to copy that. And I'm going to open up a storyline project. And let's make this full screen. There we go. And just for the sake of ease and expediency, I'm just going to grab a template slide. So content library. Going to open up, let's just go with this first one here. As it downloads it. All right. So one other thing that ChatGPT can do for us in our Ski Essentials e-learning is it can generate a picture for this. And so I'm gonna tell it that let's go with title number 3, Ski Essentials. I need an image to go with I need an image to place on my title screen for this e-learning. Create an appropriate image for this topic. Make sure it is a 16:9 aspect ratio, because that is the ratio we're using for our slide. And so I can click there. And now it'll start generating that image for me. Just right there. Now this is ChatGPT 4.0, so the pro version that is $20 a month. The 3.5 version doesn't have this particular feature integrated into it. But AI image generation software is free, available elsewhere online. And if you're in my Discord AI tools, you'll find it there. But there is, oh, there we go. Got a nice image it just created for us. But let's say you don't have this one, you could go over to a tool like Firefly, Adobe Firefly. You do not need an Adobe account for this, so, and you create one, but it's a free account, and you could create the same thing here or something similar. So an image of a ski slope with ski boots, and actually, you know what? Let's have ChatGPT describe that image for us. Describe that image in simple terms. Make it a concise description. ChatGPT always seems to want to make very lengthy descriptions, so I always say, "Hey, give me something concise."
Can you ask it to make a snarky description?
Oh yeah, you can ask it to make a description in the style of anybody you want. Actually, you know, let's let's bro it up. You know, the bro mentality. It's like, yo, bro, what's going on, man? Let's have it describe the image in that way. Describe the image as if you were a
ski bum,
bro. A ski bro, huh?
Yeah.
Ski bro. And let's see what it tells us then. Check it out, dude. We've got this killer view of the mountains all decked out in fresh powder under some epic bluebird skies. Right up front, there's a set of sticks and poles just waiting to tear it up. It's like the mountains calling us to shred those slopes. Pure stoke, man. We can totally bro it up here.
Kevin, can't you also use Microsoft Copilot, because it's 4.0 as well?
Yes, absolutely right. So if you do have access to Windows and the Copilot system, like I have right here, it is using ChatGPT 4.0 free. Now it doesn't have all the same features as the web-based ChatGPT 4, but it has many of these features that we're using right now. So we can ask it to make that image. In fact, I'm going to take this image, image depicts snowy snow. Let's see, I'll just take this image. Put this right into Copilot, make an image of that depicts, there we go. Just go like this. And it'll start creating I know this is kind of small for y'all, but right there in the Copilot is going to make the image for us. It won't be the same image. That's not it. It's just thinking right now. But let's take that same prompt and go over to Adobe Firefly and put it into there. Let's make sure that I got it all in there. Uh-oh, I think I got it. I think it's too long. Let me see. I think I might have went past the prompt requirements. A scenic mountain view landscape in blue skies and the foreground appearing in the snow. There we go. Let's do that. Go over to Adobe and pop that in, hit generate. Oh, there we go. We got some images here in Copilot. This is what it generated for Copilot. Now it generated it as a square 1 by 1. I think we might be able to ask it to do a 16:9. Remake those images in a 16:9 aspect ratio. Oops, I misspelled it, but oh well, it's okay. So yeah, I can generate those images as well for you. And then here is the skip tour, please. There we go. Here are the Firefly versions. So Firefly created these. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download this picture because I want to show you another really cool feature as an AI generative feature as part of Adobe Photoshop. So if you have Adobe Photoshop, you can do what's called a generative fill with it. So I'm gonna open this image with Adobe Photoshop. Whoa, it's giving me some weird stuff over here in Copilot.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't like the 16:9 aspect ratio in Copilot. So
yeah,
I'm gonna abandon that one for right now, but you can start playing around with Copilot. But here is that image developed in Adobe Firefly, now in Photoshop. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the crop tool, and I'm gonna select a 16:9 aspect ratio in the crop tool. Whoops. There we go. And I am going to zoom out. Oh, let me zoom out. That's fine. I'm gonna crop outwards here to make this now a 16:9 image. But the problem is this isn't the whole image. It's got white. It's a square image. We're trying to make the 16:9. That's not going to work, is it? Well, we hit a generative expand, hit generate, and now it'll fill in those white spaces using AI with with appropriate part of the image. So it is generating more image. So I know I always have this problem when generating e-learning or creating a PowerPoint deck. What happens is that I have an image that just won't fit the area that I need. It's like the wrong aspect ratio. I need a square when it's long, or I need a portrait when it's a landscape, whatever. You can use Photoshop now to add the extra features in to turn an image from portrait into landscape or into a 1 by 1 square into whatever you need. So there we go. We've got the image right here, and I can just export this. File.
Yeah, that is a real time saver.
Save, and oops, I want to export as a JPEG. So export, let's do it as a PNG, and there we go. Save, and boom.
Are these images copyright issue free?
They are, well, okay, so out of ChatGPT, the copyright on ChatGPT, so here, this image here, OpenAI has not clearly indicated copyright usage from images generated there. Okay, and that what I imagine is the same true with Copilot. Adobe Firefly, if you do not have an Adobe subscription, you can generate the images, but they typically will have a watermark on them and will be owned by Adobe. But if you have an Adobe subscription, then They're yours. They're yours. Absolutely. And also another tool that you could use is Midjourney. If you've heard of Midjourney, Midjourney is actually the premier image generation software or application, and that functions out of Discord. So that's why I mentioned Discord. Discord has kind of been a central hub for many of these resources for generating content. So what we can do is in my Discord server, I actually have an AI content creation playground where you can type in a prompt called /image, or no, sorry, /imagine, and it'll ask me to put in a prompt. And I'm going to put in that same prompt that I used in those other tools, but this time I'm going to type AR-AR 16:9. That means aspect ratio 16:9. So you need a little bit of know-how on some of these parameters within Midjourney. But the image quality in here is fantastic. I think Midjourney has the best image quality, and they just came out with their 6.0 version that it just blows everybody away. I mean, here are some images I was generating earlier of a young executive professional. Here's some pictures that other people. This gentleman was creating a chocolate-covered dried figs. This is an open thing for all of my Discord users. These are images that I created for a music video that I generated with AI, which I'll show you later, but is on my YouTube channel. But I use this to generate images for my presentations, and these I do own. And you do have to pay for Midjourney, but you do get a professional license to use these commercially. And so let's see, we've got 4 images, and there's some images that were generated with Midjourney, and I can ask for variations on any of these. Let's say I really like this one on the left. I like this one on the top right here. That's image number 1. I'm going to ask for some variants, some variant versions of it, and it'll create a new set of 4 images based off of this one right here, this number 1. Or I can just upscale that one and just use it. So that's the upscaled version right here. I can save that to my desktop and incorporate that into there, or it is still generating right here, and we can see it as it's generating.
Can you add a person to it?
Oh yeah, certainly. Let's add a person to it. In fact, we can do that after the fact.
Okay.
After the fact. Let's do that by doing what's called vary region. So I'll hit on this image that I selected. I'm going to hit vary region, and I'm going to select this lasso, and let's have a skier right here. Put a skier right here, and a skier shredding the snow. There we go. A skier shredding the snow. Let's see what it gets out of that. The new 6.0 version of Midjourney is one of the things they worked on and they improved upon is that its ability to take very relaxed style conversation and requests. So you can use kind of shredding as a term, and it may understand it. It has a better opportunity at standing it and understanding. And that's the big benefits that are going through AI right now. Its ability to communicate more effectively with standard ways in which we speak. So it's generating the image. You don't see anybody right now, but it's at 15%, 62%.
There we go.
And that looks like it's generating somebody there.
It'd be hard to show somebody shredding on the flats, but it's giving it a try.
True. And it looks like it didn't get it for every image, but we do get somebody right there. We did get somebody right there. And that's the thing about AI. It doesn't get it right every single time, but you can always it's like it's a random roll of the dice on whether or not you get it. But if you don't get what you want, just roll those dice again. Like, hey, I didn't like that. Let's try that again. Just hit regen and it'll generate new ones. And I can pick from that as well. But so far, I do like that number 2. That's this one right here. That one right there. It looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and upscale that one. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. So it took that original image and just added a person to it. Now, I'm going to go plop that image into here. I'm just going to go and replace this picture with that new picture. that up a little bit. Whoops. And maybe we should just put it over on this side. There we go. And see if we can flip this. Rotate, flip. There we go. Now we have our opening slide. One of the things that I think we all this opening slide needs though is some music. I love opening an e-learning on the title screen and hearing some cool music to kind of get me into it for this e-learning. And for that, we're going to use a tool called Suno AI. And with Suno AI generates music just when text prompts. I'm going to go over to custom mode, and this is a paid tool, but you get free versions, or you can create up to 5 minutes of music free a day if you do it through Discord. So if you join my Discord, you can actually do it here in my Discord by doing /chirp, and then it'll come up with the prompt and you can put in your own music here. So let's do, describe the type of music. Let's do winter snow skiing. I don't know what that would be like. I don't want to have any lyrics, so I'm just going to hit submit and see what it comes up with winter snow skiing music. And while that's generated, it takes a few moments. I'm going to also generate it here on the website version because I'll let you know that the website version is a little better. But let's ask ChatGPT for some ideas. You know what? How would you describe music to introduce an e-learning about learning to ski? I'm thinking it should be something adventurous. And see what it comes up with. And then I can use whatever description that ChatGPT gives me to put that into Suno. So you can use AI to help you work with AI. All right, so you might want a musical track that embodies the spirit of adventure and the exhilaration of skiing. Here you might describe the ideal music set to tone. Imagine a soundtrack. Okay, so this is getting a little too descriptive. Just tell me what genre of music would work and title the song. There we go. Epic orchestral. All right, let's do epic orchestral. And Ascent of the Slopes is the name. Cool. But let's see what Suno did out of Discord. So here we got the music ready. Kind of Christmassy. I think it took the music in a weird, or took the winter as Christmas.
Yeah, it does not exactly stoke me up for shredding, but
looks like this one's not doing it very well. Oh. It's too slow. We need epic. Let's go over to the AI here in on Suno. Style of music is epic orchestral. We're gonna put Ascent of the Slopes as the title. Copy. Paste. Hit create. And now it's going to create the songs here. And I'll let you know the quality of it in here is much better, although you can still do some pretty good stuff in Discord and have some fun with it. But the quality on here is going to be much better. We'll hear it in just a few moments. Now, and one thing I want to mention about another feature of many generative AI when it comes to all multimedia content images, and you might have noticed that particularly on when we created the images with Adobe Firefly and that we're going to create with Suno here, it's going to create multiple versions of whatever you asked for. Because people work really well on deciding what is good and bad based off of comparing it to something else. It's called comparative review. So if it just gave us one image, we would have, as people, we would have a little bit more difficult of a time deciding if that was a good image or not. But if it gives us 4 images, we can say, oh, okay, I like that one better than that one. So let's use that one. And that's why it also will do that for Suno, in which it's going to generate 2 songs for us, and we can decide which one we like better. See, Mark has a question from the chat. Can AI apply learning principles to determine the learning strategy for the learning program? Absolutely, absolutely. Now you have to work with it a little bit. You have to say, okay, I want to use like I want to use Gagne's 9 events to set this e-learning up. And so please break down the e-learning using Gagne's 9 events. I want to have a video. And you know what? Let's do that right now. Let's create a video to introduce this this e-learning. But yes, you can do that, but you just have to prompt the ChatGPT or whatever AI you're doing to do that. I do that all the time. I do that all the time for my courses. In fact, in my Discord, I have a channel, a live channel, which I will be sharing me working on my instructional design projects. And you can just watch me as I use ChatGPT in my day-to-day work, create e-learning, create instructional content, I do all of this. What you see right here is what I do daily using AI. And you can and I share it on my Discord. You can watch me whenever I'm live on there. But let's go and create a video. Oh wait, we have the music done. And this is one thing. You got to keep up with me. I multitask a lot with AI. Let's listen to the songs that it created. This is definitely epic.
Yeah.
Let's see about this one.
Yeah, a little more energy there.
I like this one. So it created a 32-second. Yeah, Joanne, I agree. Second one's a great one. 32-second clip there. Now, I could continue this clip and make an entire song if I want to, but this is just an introduction to the e-learning, so I don't need a full song. I just need 32 seconds. That'll be fine. So I'm going to download this clip as an audio file, and there it is. Now, we can now insert that audio file into our e-learning. Audio from file, and let's find it. Download. Ascent of the Slopes, and boom, it's in here now. And let's just do a quick preview. Yeah, it is a bit epic for a beginner.
It could be intimidating.
Yeah, but for demonstration's sake, let's go with it. Now, another thing I think this title slide is missing is a narrator. We need a narrator for this. We need somebody to say, hey, try this e-learning, learn how to be an epic skier and get the ski essentials. Let's get a narrator into this. And that we will use 11 Labs to do that. And but let's have some fun with this. John, I think you have a beautiful voice, perfect for to introduce this. So I did a little bit of work before we started, and I took one of your previous recordings, the one that you happened to send me, and I took your voice out of that, and I'm going to clone your voice right now and make you the speaker of our to introduce our e-learning. So I'm going to go over and add a voice. Oops, right here. I'm going to add a generative or cloned voice. I'm going to do an instant cloning and John Morley. And I'm going to add your file, which I already got. Oops, here we go. I took about 5 minutes of you speaking at the last session, and in fact, here it is.
With our articulate storyline.
That's you.
I'm John Morley, an instructional designer and an external consultant. And if I can help you with the project, my email address is going into the chat window.
Let me stop that. There we go. Oops, I just got to do that again. So 1 second. John Morley. And add. And just add a label, male, American. I can put more description if I want to, and add voice. Now it's going to process your voice and clone you.
Okay, so if anybody receives a desperate ransom message from me on the telephone, do not believe it.
Now, so I can now pick your voice here, should be here someplace. Where did it run off to? Oh, let's see, as it may not be done yet. Hold on, let me make sure.
You have a lot of different
oh yeah, this
in here.
11 labs. I've even cloned myself. I've cloned myself on here. Let me see. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Use. There we go. Now you're on there. Now let's figure out what. Let's introduce this. So create a short scripted introduction to this e-learning. Be concise, please. Welcome to Ski Essentials for first steps to slope success. Whether you're strapping on the skills for the first time or looking to refine your technique, you're in the right place. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this, copy. I'm going to bring it over to here, paste it into here. And with John selected, I'll hit generate. And now it's going to clone your voice and have you say this. Mark asks in the chat, can you train ChatGPT on a technical instruction manual and then ask it to create...
Welcome to Ski Essentials, from first steps to slope success. Whether you're strapping on skis for the first time or looking to refine your technique, you're in the right place. This course will guide you through everything from gear basics to mastering your first turns, all at your own pace. Get ready to unlock the thrill of the slopes and discover the joy of skiing. Let's embark on this adventure together. Grab your gear and let's hit the snow.
Go ahead and download that.
Wow.
And we're gonna...
That's impressive.
Just
needs a little more energy.
It does.
Yeah,
Which
like I was gonna say, like my first reaction was like, "Whoa!" And then as I listened to it, I'm like, "Oh, it doesn't have any of his personality and his humor." But I was like, "Whoa!" Blew me away.
So I'm going to show you one more step on this, but I wanted to answer Mark's question about training the ChatGPT on an instruction manual, then asking it to create an e-learning with interactive training components and exercises. Yes and no. You cannot really. This is one thing. Do not allow ChatGPT or AI to do all the work for you, because it's like anything that's automatic. It'll automatically mess it up. You do have to work with it. It's a supplement to you, not a replacement of you. So yes, you can train a GPT. In fact, ChatGPT has these new personalized GPTs. In fact, I've created a few myself. I was working on one. It was an LD Tech behavior guide on behaviorism for my course about behaviorism. And so we're going into, BF Skinner and Pavlov and talk about how, operant conditioning, classic conditioning, and things like that. I took my course content, my lecture content, and put it into the GPT so that students can then ask questions and get relevant results that are specific from my lecture presentation. So yes, you can do that. I will say that it does, it's more difficult to get it to do it right and not start straying into other areas that aren't covered. So it does still require some more testing, but it is possible. I haven't gone into a great amount of depths on it yet, though, but yeah, it's getting there. So let's have John speak with a little bit more energy this time. In fact, here, let's do this. I'll take this, put this here. Oops, put this right here. There you guys, I want to be able to see what I'm supposed to say. There we go. I want to have John speak with a little bit more energy now. And so this time I'm going to use a slightly different way of doing it. I'm going to record some audio here of how I want John to speak. Welcome to Ski Essentials, from first steps to slope success. Whether you're strapping on skis for the first time or looking to refine your technique, you're in the right place. This course will guide you through everything from gear basics to mastering your first turns, all at your own pace. Get ready to unlock the thrill of the slopes and discover the joy of skiing. Let's embark on this adventure together. Grab your gear and let's hit the snow. All right, I just recorded my voice and now I'm going to turn it into John. To let you know, I tried this earlier. It's a little weird because my cadence is very different from John's. But But I have used this before for other instructors, other people when they had not said something quite right or missed something that we during a record session. And I needed like, oh man, I need to get this audio.
Welcome to Ski Essentials, from first steps to slope success. Whether you're strapping on skis for the first time or looking to refine your technique, you're in the right place. This course will guide you through everything from gear basics
Even
to
got my
mastering
mess up
your
there.
first turns, all at your own
Good.
pace. Get ready to unlock the thrill of the slopes and discover the joy of skiing. Let's embark on this adventure together. Grab your gear and let's hit the snow. Yeah, that
Pretty
was a
good.
little more energetic.
That was great.
So I'm going to download that one, and even though it has my little mess up in it, but that's okay. And I'm going to actually combine these together in. I could do some editing in Storyline, but I kind of prefer to use this for putting those together. So that means that the voiceover and the music. So that's what we'll do next. I think this one is it. Bring this over here. Let's make sure that's the right one.
Welcome to Ski Essentials, from first
I think
steps to slope success.
That's the other one. So let's see. This one I think is the right one.
Hit the snow.
That's the audition tape.
Welcome to Ski Essentials.
There we
from
go.
First step.
All right, we got that. And now let's go grab the music. Where did I put the music? Uh-oh, hold on a second here. The slopes, plop that in here, plop that right here.
Welcome to.
Gonna bring down the audio. So this does require a little bit of know-how on adjusting audio levels and things like that. But these tools, you can do this within Storyline. It's just I find it a bit easier and quicker to do it here. I'm gonna shorten this a little bit.
Essentials, from first steps to slope success.
And now I'm going to export this and make sure it's an MP3. Yep. That works. Export. Go over here, import, insert audio file, and go to desktop, ATD, articulate, audio, and presentation. Boom, there we go. Let's go ahead and preview this.
Welcome to Ski Essentials, from first steps to slope success. Whether you're strapping on skis for the first time or looking to refine your technique, you're in the right place. This course will guide you through everything from gear basics to mastering your first turns, all at your own pace. Get ready to unlock the thrill of the slopes and discover the joy of skiing. Let's embark on this adventure together. Grab your gear and let's hit the snow.
There we go. We got a nice little intro now. Music.
That is nice.
John. Now let's create a video. Let's create a video. AI does have the capability. There's AI tools out there for creating video. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two different tools for creating video. The first one is called InVideo AI. And I just let's going to type in a straight up text prompt. Introduction to skiing for newbies. And I'll have YouTube explain. Oops, actually, sorry. Let me go back. Introduction to skiing for newbies. There, newbies. Hit generate. Just quick one. Actually, you know what? We can even ask ChatGPT to do this for us. Skiing basics. Create a short description. Very, very short. Of this topic. There we go. Grab that, put this into there, hit generate video. And now InVideo AI is going to generate a script, music, just about everything we need for a video on this. We're going to come back to that because I want to use another tool to make it an animation video. So I'm going to hit start. This is called Steve AI. Steve AI, and this does animations with AI. What is our video about? I'm going to put that right there. And it's a training tutorial, generate script. And it will then put together a script for us. Here we go. Has now a script of 25 different scenes, which are shots. Going to make an animated video. Skiing for beginners. Is what I'll type about what's the topic of our video. I'm going to highlight some of the words of it, put a voiceover in there. This time we'll have to use one of the standard voiceovers. This one does not take voices from other places. In fact, if you are a Storyline user, you probably are familiar with some of these voices.
Hello, I am Martin from Steve. I'm one of the voices you can use to make your text lifelike.
These are using
when I read your text.
These are using some of the same voiceovers systems that are available in
Hello, I am Joel.
I'll use that one. Hit generate, hit next, and yeah, sadly this tool is a little more simpler. It doesn't have as many many abilities for changing out the voices, but you can change out music, change out shots. But it's going to generate a video for us here real quick. Let's go ahead and pick a style. Let's go ahead and select this one. And now it's going to create that video. Let's see what's going on here. Beginning skiers, continue. It's asking us for a few different things. Inspiring, platform YouTube. Just, who's the audience, look and feel, platform. Hit continue, and now it's going to generate this video. Now, these can take a little bit longer, but let's see what it comes up with. Actually, this is just a preview where we can edit as well.
Is there a particular length? What would be the longest video that it could create for you?
So the ones you don't want to do too long on these. It's really around 3 minutes. Okay. You can do shorter. I've done videos that are 15 seconds. Little clips and things. But it's about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. So anything more than that, it's really pushing the limits. And that's all you really need anyways for typically a video. Now you can splice multiple videos together. I've done that. So generated several and just put them together.
Kevin, same question about copyright. So if you have a unique video you create using this tool, who owns it?
It depends on if you purchase the full license or not. I have purchased the full license for Steve AI, so I own it. Anything that's created here, I own, and this is going to be an animation. Now, for InVideo, I have not purchase this. This is a trial version, so you can go and use this right now and try it out. But you would, and it's going to have watermarks on it, so it's going to be clearly identified as being an unpaid video. But this one, since I haven't paid for the professional license, I wouldn't have it. But otherwise, yes, you would have professional license if you paid for it. And one thing I do want to mention that this is not actually generating new video content with AI. It is using AI to assemble a video using stock media. So what we'll see here, and it looks like it's done, you see iStock. So it has went and searched the iStock media library and probably a few other ones for videos and assembled the video for you with those materials. And let's go ahead and watch.
Hey, Kevin, question. For the voiceover generating cloning, can it do other languages as well?
Yes, it can actually, and I'll show you that in just a moment.
Thank
you. Have you ever wanted to learn how to ski? Imagined yourself gliding down a snow-covered mountain with the crisp winter air in your face? If so, you're in the right place. We're about to embark on a journey, breaking down the process of learning to ski into manageable, easy-to-follow steps. First things first, gear selection is crucial. It's important to pick out the right equipment.
So it's using still images, video, all from stock media sources.
Snug, but not too tight. The right skis should reach somewhere between your chin and the top of your head when stood on end.
So I won't show the whole video, but what I will do is I think I can share this video with everybody. Let's see. I will
Yeah, we're sliding into the last 5 minutes here, and
Yep.
I need to get a screenshot as well. So.
Oh yes, of course. But let me answer that other question on
Sure.
On AI. So on the voice generation. So let's say we wanted to take that exact same script that we used for John, and I wanted to translate it, let's say, into I don't know, John, how's your Japanese?
Ah, konnichiwa.
Ah, sukoi.
That's my total vocabulary.
There we go. We're gonna have ChatGPT translate this for us into Japanese. And there we go. I'm gonna copy this all. I'm going to bring that over to into here. Now I'm not going to speak the Japanese. My Japanese is skoshi wakarimasu, demo mata jozu ja harimasu, but I'm still learning, but not to this extent. So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate, and now it's going to have John speak Japanese. Now, the first part is not going to be in Japanese because that's the title. So it's a new ChatGPT knew well enough not
Ski
to.
Essentials from First Steps to Slope Success へようこそ。スキーを初めて装着する方も、技術を磨きたい方も、ここがまさにその場所です。このコースは、相場の基本から最初のターンをマスターするまで、すべてを自分のペースでガイドします。斜面のスリルを解き放ち、スキーの喜びを発現する準備をしましょう。この冒険に一緒に出発しましょう。装備を準備して、月の地へ出かけましょう。
Still doesn't have as much energy as when I did it, but here you go. Now you know Japanese, John.
That is amazing. That is truly
awesome.
amazing.
Now,
John, a quick Keith, Kevin, a quick question. This morning, OpenAI introduced Sora,
Sona,
which is like movie quality videos through prompts. So will that replace some of these tools you're showing us?
Not exactly. What Sona is going to replace is some tools that I haven't shown you because I know it's going to replace it. There's an AI video generation program called Runway ML that I use, and this is available on my Discord, where you can put a text prompt in and start with text, and we'll just type in a skier going down the slopes of a snowy mountain. Hit free preview. It'll generate some images. It'll generate images. Then you pick the image that you want to use, and then you can generate a 4-second video clip of it in motion as video. But there's a lot of coherence issues with this tool. All of the video generation tools that are on the market right now only do 3 to 4 second clips. And so let's say we'll use this image as an input, generate 4 seconds. And now it's going to process this and put some motion to it. And so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it only does like 4 seconds. You can extend it out longer if you want, but you end up having what's called coherence issues, where things start getting wibbly wobbly and not looking quite right. People get distorted and mutated. This new Sona, I believe it's called, Sona. This one right here just announced today. Oh, Sora just announced today, it'll generate video quality up to a minute long that looks like this from a text prompt. This was generated with a text prompt. The text prompt here was a photorealistic close-up video of 2 pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside a coffee cup. Here is a close-up shot of a Victoria crowned pigeon showcasing its striking blue plumage. This was just that one text prompt was done to create these. And this is the new tool that is not yet available. I'm serious. It was just announced today. It is not available for anybody to use. But if you follow Sam Altman, one of the heads at OpenAI, he is currently taking requests on X for video generation. So you can say, hey, make a video of 2 dogs holding a podcast on a mountain, and he'll do that and create the video for you. So that's the next gen, just announced class today, and that's the reason why I didn't really talk too much about AI generated video. But these other tools, they're still pretty good because this is generating AI video using existing media. Here is the one from, let's see if this is going to finish in our time here. I know there was another thing I actually did not get the opportunity to show you, which was getting a picture to speak. And if you follow my YouTube channel, you can see how I've done that in some music videos. In fact, I'm going to play, as John's getting that sorted out, I'm going to go ahead and play a music video that I created with ChatGPT and a variety of sources. Let's make sure sound is, there we go. So this is a music video that was created using all AI sources, started with ChatGPT, and the topic, this is for my class on managing, it's a project management class for learning design. It's all about risk management. I think classes should have a soundtrack. So I made this song about the topic of risk management in learning design project management, called Silent Risks in the Dark.
In the dim light of my study, with the night creeping slow, I ponder on the risks where the hidden dangers flow.
John, I know, were you able to get your mic done there?
A project's like a mystery, with twists at every turn.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know we're at time, but I'll hang out and continue playing music and answering questions if you have anything.
Thank you.
One moment.
Hey, Kevin, my question is like in one sense, you're like Leonard Bernstein orchestrating a bunch of different players or characters. Do you have, what we're seeing is you're doing it within tabs within a browser. But you have 4 monitors. When you really do this at your work, do you use multiple monitors or extended monitors? How do you do that?
Well, I mean, I've done this on a single monitor. I've done this on a laptop, a tablet. I've done this on my phone, actually. I have created, I was out on a date night with my wife, and I took a picture of her as we were eating crepes after dinner, and I turned her into an artist drawing, and then made a song for her, all right there off of my phone. And I've even done that when I was out camping with my kids. I would have it create a horror story, a campfire story, with music and images and videos, all right there on my phone. So you can do it on your phone as well. It takes a little more time, but any device is really possible. Now, if you're getting into using Premiere and those applications, then certainly, yes, you will need a full desktop for that.
With a strategy in hand.
Oh, there we go. Any other questions?
Hey, Kevin, the original pictures before you got it animated, that is coming from Midjourney?
Yes, all of the images that you see here were originally created as just still images in Midjourney, and I went and used a variety of tools to give them animation, such as one I sadly wasn't able to show you was a D-ID, but it is available on my Discord, and Runway ML was for a few of these, and there was another one called Leopix, which does this little bit of like movement to the images, like this here creates kind of some zooming in
Cool.
without full animation. So it's a mix of everything.
The photorealism and the color and the lighting is amazing.
Yeah, I specifically asked for a black and white film noir styling for all of these images. And Midjourney is fantastic for artistic style images. When it comes to more realistic stuff, you have to do a special style raw format for that, which is pretty easy if you get access to Midjourney, but it's a little bit different. Midjourney is intended for artistic images, so getting more realistic is a step, is an additional step.
Does Midjourney require Discord?
Right now, yes, it does. You have to have Discord. But if they're rolling out a web-based version, but right now it's only reserved for people that have made over 1,000 images on the Discord version. So it's kind of like in beta. Well, here's the animation that we didn't get to because it was still processing. But here's the animation that we worked on.
Yeah, please.
Learn the fundamentals of skiing. This beginner-friendly e-learning course
We're
covers
not
gear
seeing the
selection.
screen that's on.
Oh, you're not seeing the screen. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. Here, let me reshare here. I thought it was sharing. Sharing sound. Now do you see it?
We're seeing a screen.
Here.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I saw it.
Learn the fundamentals of skiing. This beginner-friendly e-learning course covers gear selection. Get ready for slope success with this comprehensive course.
Now, one thing I didn't
Improve
really show
your skiing
you
skills
is
with
how
expert guidance.
You can edit this after the fact, including that
Master
other
the
AI
basics
video
of
we
skiing,
generated.
from
We can
technique
edit
to
and make
safety
changes
measures.
to it.
Discover the joy of skiing
And those
through this
changes are done through
educational
text
course.
I think we lost
Select the right gear for your skiing adventures.
Which we can put back in.
Enhance your skiing knowledge with this informative course. Learn about different slopes and how to navigate them. Unleash your skiing potential with this step-by-step course.
So here, I'm going to stop
Develop
this right now, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and download all of these as I have them here, and I'm going to put them into my Discord. So if you join my Discord, you'll be able to see all of this. But what I can also do is take these characters. They're just assets on the screen and change their action. So I can have them riding a bike if I wanted.
Wow.
And because this is just like one of those standard oh, this is actually powered by Animaker. So, and I can move things around on the screen here, adjust the voiceover if I want, change the music out, change the background. I can make all sorts of changes here, very easy, within this tool, jump to another scene, change it that way. With this one, I can do a, see, this was the in-video AI.
Never forget a helmet. Safety always comes first.
Yeah, that is very
Learn
slick.
Basic stance.
Now, that's all stock media content, but let's say we wanted to change this out and be for a British audience. So switch the voice over to be a British female and hit generate. And now, just with that text prompt, it is going to take out the male voice and put in the female. Or I can ask it to add a different shot or change the music or do anything with just text prompts in video AI. So you can kick out videos very, very quickly with no knowledge of video editing. Just tell it what you want it to do and it will do it for you. And let's see, change the voice. Here we go. Let's see what it says. Uh-oh, maybe it didn't get the voice in there yet.
That should be kicking in by now. Liz observed that the animated
Have you ever wanted to
looks
learn
like beyond video.
I'm sorry?
Liz observed that the animated version looks like beyond video. I think they studied that for a little bit. Yeah, that one.
Yep. Yeah, I believe so. It's based off of that. In fact, that's how we're seeing AI start being incorporated into existing tools. It's first being a guide for using those tools instead of, with Beyond and those other animation tools, you might have to take the characters, put them in their place and make all these manual changes. The first step of AI integration is just putting an AI interface on it, really, where you just type a text and it will translate whatever you text to it, whatever you told it to do, into action on the video. But yeah, let's go to that in video here. I think got the audio, the voice in there.
Have
now.
you ever wanted to learn how to ski?
So there we
Imagine
go.
yourself gliding down a snow-covered mountain with the crisp winter air in your face? If so, you're in the right place. We're about.
So there we go. Got the voice in there now, and we can make many changes as we want to that.
That is all amazing. Kevin, thanks for putting together such a broad overview, such a spectrum of tools that are available. I'm definitely going to check out your Discord.
And my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of great stuff. I have a music video that I generated for Microsoft on a Lean Six Sigma training program, so you can check out that one. And I got some other music videos with my kids. I did some face swapping, put my kids in there. It's a lot of fun. I didn't even get into face swapping yet.
All right.
Really great session, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kevin. Certainly appreciate it. All right, any other questions from the hangers on here? Well, we still have 9 of the 13. Kevin, you have certainly sparked a lot of interest here. So thank you for doing that. Much appreciated.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Okay.
It's a joy. I love talking AI. I love talking learning design. I'm just passionate and so much fun. So I hope you all get to have some fun with this as well. If it's just making fun stuff for yourself, do it. Have some fun with it. It's great.
If you could do the Discord prompts, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, okay.
When you get a second. I know the chirp one. I can't remember the other ones.
You can actually just ask for them in the Discord. You can just do a prompt. I think it's a help. Yeah, just do /help and it'll tell you all of it. But they typically begin with /. And if you just start with /, in fact, here I'll show you real quick.
Didn't do anything if I did /help. And so, I'm in the AI content creation showcase playground, right?
Yes. But hold on. Let me. Are you S. Becker?
Yeah, I just did that. Just came in.
Let me make you a contributor.
Oh, thank you.
And now go ahead and try it. So you just go / and you should come up something like this as I'm showing on screen.
Oops. Nothing's coming up.
Nothing's coming up.
Shows help for the bot is what the.
Yeah, we select the bot. So am I still sharing my screen? So.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So this is how it should work, where you go help and then hit enter, and then it'll come up with all sorts of commands. Now that's for the Midjourney bot. If you want to, you have to select the Suno bot.
Okay, I only have Midjourney and Suno. Okay.
There you go.
At least
hit the Suno one. Yep, those are the 2 big ones that are in there. Now Midjourney, in order to create images in my Discord server, you do have to pay Midjourney, but Suno is free for up to 5 minutes of music a day.
Okay,
I can see a lot of legal churning going on here as copyright issues come to the fore.
Yeah, well, it's so yeah, there is a Wild West out there. They haven't made a lot of decisions on how copyright will be working. So far, a lot of AI companies are providing legal protection for content that's generated from their AIs. So if you do get into some kind of copy infringement issue, they will come to your aid to provide you support. So that gives you some comfort in that you could use this. But you know how conservative a lot of companies are. I work for the U.S. government, and oh my gosh, they want to avoid litigation at all costs. So there's a lot of stuff that we tiptoe around. But for generating your own content, and for your own learning, your own classes, and if you can convince if you're working for a smaller company and they're willing to take on that legal liability, then which there shouldn't really be much, but people are scared when it comes to stuff, so there is a concern.
Oh yeah. The analogy I can think of on the other side of that argument is like if you build a house with components, you could claim that, well, I own the house without paying for the components because the house is my creation. Well, no, you can't build a house without the lumber and the steel and the nails and the other things. Well, you will have a lot to talk about going forward. So thank you all for participating. I certainly appreciate every one of you showing up here. You make it happen, and it's enjoyable to talk shop, especially when we have somebody as knowledgeable as Kevin leading the orchestra. Okay, good night, everybody.
Okay, thank you. See you all.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, John.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks.